the brain of the place, they'll cut around it. If they want to make drama, they'll cut around it.
Right.
If they want to make you the fraud of the day, they'll cut around it. And when you sign, and just because you want to get onto TV very badly, they will sign, you'll sign that away, and then you'll get hacked off, because now you are not only locked into a contract that was a bad contract to begin with, but you got no say in it.
Yep. And
so make sure before you sign anything, you have a lawyer look at it.
Absolutely.
And have explain to you word for word what you are doing before you sign anything. And, and they will wait for that. If they are pressuring you to sign it because, I need this by tomorrow. No.
Away.
That's not how it works. Don't let the pressure get to you, because if they want you, they will wait. And you can't, and that's all a game too, is trying to get you to pressure to sign it so they can get whatever they can get from you.
Yes.
So that's a real big thing. And I've seen people many times get burned on that.
Well, because that's the intent.
I've walked off sets before. Because they wanted me to embellish on an investigation, or what the witness was, or what the event was. I've walked off, and not to return. Not being a prima donna, because that's not me. But I absolutely refuse to lie on myself or lie about anything that I've experienced, just to get ratings. I understand that's important as well, but it's just. You got to think about what you're doing.
You do.
And
that being said, we have to have a station ID. We'll come back, but we have to have a station ID because we're over. So just 1 sec. Well, 20 seconds or 21.
You are listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting, Birmingham, Alabama.
And from this point on, this is just us. So, yes, people, 2 weeks after show. Who knew? Don't know if this is going to be very long, but we had thoughts to finish. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you go over.
That's okay. It's worth it. I'll just cut out some of the part that was messy.
Oh, okay.
But I do have to do the station breaks because those are the rules, and they're not mine.
No, I understand perfectly. Yeah. So I mean, that is kind of my thoughts and ramblings of a madman of what I've experienced so far, and you have to, and also working with other teams. Okay. Try to have a good working relationship with the teams that you feel are good teams that can that do good work. You don't have to work with everybody. I mean, sometimes teams just don't get along. It's just that's just the way it is. And it'll probably always be that way until things kind of settle down. And I'm not no way trying to tell you not to have quote unquote paranormal unity, which that in itself is I wonder about too.
Boyd and I talked about that extensively at one point, and he was like, that's not going to happen because nobody wants to share. Everybody wants to be, because there are no standards of measurement. Nobody wants to share to get standards of measurement.
And Lloyd, myself, and a few other folks were trying to put together a consortium.
Right.
To try to get some standards and get teams together to try to sally that forth, because there really is not anything like that. And I can tell you from experience with Lloyd trying to get that done is, I've talked to many teams. There were some other folks that were working with us that were talking to other teams too. And yeah, you would be surprised that just to get standards and standards and practices. No, I got nobody to agree on anything. Nobody
Right.
wants to listen to anybody. Everybody thinks that what they have is right, and and we were no way trying to force anything upon anybody. We were just trying to get just some rules and regulations and I'm not so much as a governing body, but we were trying to build something. I mean, I was even trying to get a data center put together so we can start placing cases so we can get trends and things like that. So it would make investigation a whole hell of a lot easier, and we could start seeing the trends of people's ages and regions where stuff were happening and things like that. You're better off spitting in the wind.
Yes, it's like pulling teeth, right?
It is.
Yes.
And,
I agree.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's just frustrating. And starting a team, if you can get through the first year or two with a solid team, you have a great chance of being able to have something that might last. There is a lot of folks that won't go on. See, my team's a closed team. I do that because you work with the same people all the time. You get to know them. You get to know how they work. It just becomes a well-oiled machine. Secondly, I keep out the drama.
Yeah.
You got people floating in and out. Everybody's got something to say. Then I had one person that I tried to bring in that was great to start off with, but they were trying to take my team. I was dealing with some health issues, and and I had like two other members that she had gotten, and I ended up having to fire her. And it was a big thing at a team dinner once so it's just better. It's better to know who you're dealing with and and another thing, get backgrounds of every person that you brought in.
Yes.
You have no idea who they are, what they are. At the very least, find out if they're a child molester. You can look that up on free webs, to get that information. If anybody needs any help for me to look up anybody, I'm a private investigator. I can look stuff up. I can get background on them and find out if they have any, if they've done anything that you don't want to be around. I have no problem helping folks out. But yeah, you need to know who your team members are and what they are, who they are. And, because they are representing you and they are representing the team.
Absolutely, they are.
And your team leader, that's the one they're going to go to with issues. So you're going to need to know your folks. I hope that helps out. I mean, I know I've been
help out. I mean,
a little bit.
No, that's perfect. And, with that, we're probably going to need to go. As much as I hate to, I love this. But everybody, I hope that you have enjoyed the show. Y'all are the reason we are here. And, I just can't even tell y'all how much I appreciate y'all's support. Y'all have helped so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for enjoying Pete. Pete, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
You're just a wonderful guest. And that being said, we are going to go out and catch you same cat time, same cat channel. And my guest is going to be the founder of Alabama Paranormal and Bigfoot. I always do that. I'm sorry, Jonathan Odom. So you are not going to want to miss this. This guy has more experiences and personal experiences, not just something that somebody told him about. You're going to love him. I do. So if you're at Scarefest, come find me. I'll be there. Y'all have fun and take care of each other.